Welcome. On this modversation, I would like to talk to you about how I got the GTI to pass SMOG. Yes, the Mark IV Golf GTI was up for SMOG test because of registration. So what I did was I took it to my regular guy at the corner of Ashby and Shattuck in Berkeley, California. And this is a technician that is behind a gas station, and it's one of those official California DMV where you got to take it every 2 years for your, it's a special one that they tell you in the form you have to take it there, and they're one. So I took it there, and it did not pass. He hooked it up. I parked, talked to my guy. He said, yeah, hook it up. And as I was about to pay, he said that it failed. So what I figured out, as far as I could work out, is he told me that it was that all the computer the onboard computer in the Mark IV GTI didn't have any data, and all of the modules were not ready. So I didn't really understand what he was talking about, but he said, drive 100 miles, come back, and we'll test it. And I'll hook it up first, and if it's going to pass, we'll do the test, and I'll just charge it $20. So I said, cool. So I was devastated because I thought I was cocky. I thought I was going to pass, and I was going to, send off the registration with, and just get it taken care of and then go on some road trips. But no, I had to figure this out. And when he said it, when he told me that the computer didn't have enough data, I realized it could be one or a combination of four things. First of all, I had to replace the battery. And it was the GTI kept dying. And when I needed it, it was dead. And so I got one of those NOCO booster packs. And it worked great. I got it on Amazon same day. I ordered it in the morning and it was home. It was there at my place by 10, and I was able to charge the battery that night. That's why I like Amazon and eBay. In this day and age, modifying cars is so much fun. Modifying a car in my late 30s and 20s was hard because it was 6 to 8 weeks for shipping, and all the parts were really expensive, and if you could even find them. So I'm really excited that I can get parts same day sometimes, or next day, or in 2 days. So I got the, battery replaced. That's one. Could be that. Second, I wanted to get rid of the airbag system's not working. It's not going to work. I'm not going to worry about it for now. I got seatbelts, and I'm a really defensive driver. I will address this someday, but for now I wanted that thing gone, that light. So I hooked up one of the, systems check modules to the port, and I couldn't get it to delete that error. So that could be it. One of two things. Also, I was injured really badly. It happened at home. It was December 23rd. And I stepped wrong, and I bent my foot a couple times and rolled my ankle, and I got shin splints. And so my clutch foot was out of commission, and I couldn't put 200 horsepower to it for months. I kept moving it to avoid street sweeping, but I would have to rig this 3-brace system, ace bandage, soft brace, and then a hard brace that goes in a shoe. And that worked great. So it could be that, 1, 2, 3. And also I did the ecstuning flash mod that allows you to operate the windows with the key fob. So those, I plugged it into the port. It did things with the computer. It went in there and did things that I could have done with that module that I used to try and get the airbag. But this was the best, one of the best things I've ever done, because I couldn't get the actuator for the hatch pop kit in yet. So this was my compromise, right? I figured out with the hatch pop kit that I would wait on the actuator door, the actuator module, and I would do this. So it could be one of those four things. So I realized the why. And so I drove 100 miles. I picked Tracy, California, and set my little Garmin thing, and I drove to Tracy, California in the GTI. And it was 50 miles there and back. That's why I picked it. From Tracy, from my place in Berkeley to Tracy, it's 50 miles. Then I went to see him again, and he said it was going to fail. But he told me, he gave me a printout this time, thank you, that showed all of the modules were ready except one. And so he was happy, and but I'm closer, right, to getting it to pass smog, right? This is going on for a while. So I hit the research, and I scour the Reddits and the forums and these little threads. I don't know where these threads even come from sometimes. And I'm researching this so fast, I'm not taking screenshots. I'm just trying to figure this out. Even though all this time I've been recording modifications, I just didn't think about, where the information was coming. I was just trying to feed my brain with information. And from what I could work out are these steps, which I'm about to flash on the screen. And it was stuff like, turn on the defroster, turn on the car, turn on the defroster, turn on the air conditioning, get the car up to speed to 55 miles per hour, turn off the defroster, turn off the air conditioning, drop down to 20 miles an hour, go back to 55. So in all of this research, I laid out these steps, and I'm going to put them up for you right here. And it passed. I did these 5 times in a row. I did this 5 times in a row, these series of steps, taking it to 55 miles an hour, back down to 20 miles an hour, 55 miles an hour, for 5 or 6 minutes at a time, and then drop it down for 3 or 4. You'll see it in the steps here. And so it worked out great. I passed. He hooked it up, said it was going to pass. He said that the modules were all ready and we could proceed. And it passed. And I sent the registration off, and I got my tags, and I was thrilled. And so I couldn't find any YouTube videos about this, about when your car sits for a while or you somehow rob the computer of all the data and need to refill it. This is how you do it. So look over these screenshots and enjoy. I hope this helps, because I would have loved to have found something like this. Cheers. Oh, next time I'm going to show you how I replaced the side marker lights. They were white and yellow, and I just didn't like the look on the black car. And so this is what I did. So next time, side marker lights, both pairs, the ones on the side panels and the ones on the bumper. LED, LED. Next time.